And I wanted to finish up this week talking about a new project we're working on. Some of you know I publish the Missouri Times out of Jefferson City. We have a SEMO Times out in southeast Missouri. But I wanted to tell you about a Clayton Times project we're working on. It's something we've worked on a long time now, and we just launched it this week. The Clayton Times will be a newspaper that covers everything in and around it and really focuses on St. Louis County. It's something that's very exciting to our staff that we've worked on. We're going to cover the county courthouse, we're going to cover City Hall, we're going to cover the legal community, the business community, and we're going to cover some of the nightlife in Clayton. You know, it's an interesting thing. I lived in Clayton for 2 years, and I really found it to be this outstanding place where a lot of the great things about St. Louis are happening. When I was a kid, we used to come up to St. Louis for vacations or to come to a Cardinal game. But every night I'd listen to the game with Jack Buck and Mike Shannon. The local country station would always play the game, but afterwards, Live at Shannon's would come on, and that did not come on the local station. So I'd run a coat hanger out the window to catch KMOX, and the sounds and everything about St. Louis was just so exciting, so proud to live and work here in St. Louis, and we're very proud now to tell you some of the other people's stories about their time in St. Louis and what they do. We had a great launch event. I'm so grateful for everyone that came out, everyone that Facebook messaged us or tweeted us. I want to thank Senator Christopher Bond, our first subscriber. We're very fortunate. Folks that drove from across the state like Bill Kinney, like Rocky Miller, Mike Searpoy, Todd Richardson came up from county. We are very grateful. We had over 300 folks at Cafe Napoli. Their staff was outstanding, and we are very excited to be off and running to bring you what we hope will be a new voice in St. Louis media and a new take and some new information. I'm a believer that the more voices out there, the better. I think that if you want a left-wing editorial page, you could probably find one somewhere. If you want a right-wing talk show, you could probably find one somewhere. It's about time the center makes what we hope you'll find in the Clayton Times. So thank you to everyone that's reached out so far, and we hope you'll go to claytontimes.com and read some of our coverage and maybe consider subscribing. We'll see you next week.